Have you ever felt alone, lost in the middle of a crowd, searching for something that would give you direction? Maybe you've had moments when you asked, "Where is God in all of this?" I understand, and I know many of us have gone through this. But today, I want to remind you of something fundamental. You are never alone, even when the winds of life blow strong and loneliness seems to weigh heavy on your heart. Krishna is by your side. I know there are times when you feel like no one understands what you are going through. Those silent moments at night, when your heart feels heavy and your thoughts become harder to control. It's in those moments that Krishna draws near to you, not with words, but with presence. He is closer than you realize. I want you to know that even if others may not notice, Krishna does. He sees every tear, every silence, and every burden you carry in your heart. The loneliness you feel is not a sign of abandonment, but rather an opportunity to find the strength that comes from being in His presence. Allow yourself to feel this divine presence right now. Breathe deeply and know that you are not alone. Krishna is with you. Many times, loneliness can feel unbearable. Perhaps you've asked yourself, why do I feel so empty, even when I am surrounded by people? These feelings are normal, but I want you to know that you are not alone in your struggle. Krishna is with you, even in moments when it seems there's no hope. He knows your heart and understands exactly what you're facing. When you feel alone, Krishna does not distance himself from you. On the contrary, he draws closer, offering a kind of comfort that goes beyond the physical. This comfort is spiritual, an invisible strength that sustains you. Even when words fail, His presence fills the void. Krishna's presence doesn't need words. It's felt in every breath. Sometimes we want to hide our weaknesses, not wanting to show how broken we are. But Krishna knows that fragility, and through it, He manifests His strength. In the silence of our pain, He transforms our tears into trust, reminding us that we are not weak, but being shaped, being made stronger than we can imagine. He gives us strength in the moments when we think we can't go on. If you feel weak today, remember, Krishna is with you. Let Him give you the strength for what is to come. You are not alone. He is walking with you. Krishna's love is different from any love you've ever known. It doesn't depend on your actions, nor on what you can offer. He loves you because you are you. It doesn't matter about your flaws, your fears, or the moments when you've drifted away. Krishna's love is unconditional. He will always love you, not for what you do, but for who you are. This love is your true strength. When you feel weak and lost, remember Krishna's love. This love is not weak, nor is it fleeting. It never fades. It is constant, always present, and wraps you up even when you can't feel His presence. When you realize this, you begin to feel your soul being nurtured, warmed, and transformed by His divine love. This love is the fuel that strengthens faith and gives us the power to move forward. Have you thought about this? When you feel small, without strength, He picks you up and says, "I love you just as you are. There's nothing you need to do to deserve my love. It's yours. Always was." This love is what gives you the courage to continue, even when everything seems to fall apart around you. Open your heart to Krishna's love. Let it enter every part of you, especially those places that are fragile. Feel the divine embrace and know that He will never abandon you. Sometimes, when things aren't going as planned, we may wonder where Krishna is. Why aren't the doors opening? Why don't I see signs of change? What you may not realize is that Krishna is working behind the scenes, aligning every detail of your life for the best. Often, what you think are delays are simply divine preparations. In moments of silence, when it seems like nothing is happening, Krishna is preparing the ground. The fact that you don't see change doesn't mean it's not happening. Many times, God works in silence, building something wonderful that you cannot yet see. The delay is just a preparation for something grand. When you look back and reflect on the hardest moments of your life, you can realize that even in difficulties, Krishna was there. He guided you through unknown paths, brought people into your life, and helped you overcome obstacles. Often, what seems like a setback is actually a hidden blessing. He doesn't abandon you, He just guides you in ways you don't immediately understand. Look around you and notice the signs of Krishna working in your life. Trust the divine process and know that what's to come will be even more extraordinary than you can imagine. Faith, my friends, is not something that is gained only in good times, but it is forged in adversity. When the winds are strong and the storm seems endless, that's when true faith is revealed. And it is in this faith that we find our strength, even when the days seem dark and the challenges seem insurmountable. Krishna invites us to trust in Him, to believe that He will never leave us behind. Many times, doubt enters our hearts. Does Krishna hear my prayers? Does He really care about me? But I want to remind you of something powerful. Faith is not about seeing the answer, but trusting that the answer is coming. Krishna is always working for us, even when we can't see Him. Our faith is what gives us the strength to keep going. It is what keeps us standing, even when the path seems uncertain. Remember, faith is not the absence of fear, but the trust that even with fear, Krishna is by our side. It gives us the courage to face the unknown, to walk toward what seems impossible. Faith allows us to rest in the knowledge that Krishna never fails, and that His will is what's best for our lives. If your faith is wavering, remember that Krishna is with you, now and always. Let your faith be renewed, and keep trusting in His divine plan. Sometimes we feel lost. With no direction, we might look at our lives and question, what is my purpose? What does Krishna want from me? What you may not realize is that every step you take, every decision you make, is part of the divine purpose. Even in times of uncertainty, Krishna is guiding you, working for you to fulfill the plan He has for your life. You may not see it clearly now, but every experience, every challenge has a reason. Krishna doesn't just walk beside you, He also directs you. He is in every choice you make, every path you follow, even when it's not visible. Divine purpose isn't a straight line, and it often takes time for us to see the bigger picture of our lives. But with every step, every change, He's there, guiding our steps in a way only He can. When you feel lost, remember Krishna is not just a spectator in your life. He's the guide. Even when you don't know where you're going, he has already prepared the way. What you need to do is trust. Take the next step and believe that he will guide you to where you need to be. Sometimes we don't need to have all the answers, just the trust that Krishna is leading us with the love and wisdom. If you're seeking direction, pause for a moment and trust Krishna. He knows what is best for you and is guiding your steps. Don't be afraid to follow, for he has already prepared the path. We all face storms in life, whether they are emotional, spiritual, or even physical. There are times when the pain feels unbearable, the weight seems too much to carry, and this is where the true divine comfort is revealed. Krishna offers us a comfort that goes beyond what the world can give. He comforts us with his constant presence, giving us peace when everything around us seems to be falling apart. The peace Krishna gives us isn't a peace that comes just from the absence of problems. It is a deep peace that sustains us even when everything around us is chaotic. Even in life's storms, Krishna is our anchor, our rock. He offers us a comfort that doesn't depend on circumstances, but on the certainty that he is with us, guiding us with his unconditional love. When the pain seems unbearable and loneliness weighs heavily, stop for a moment and remember, Krishna is with you. He doesn't just see your pain, he understands it deeply. He is present not to remove the suffering instantly, but to strengthen us through it. Krishna's presence transforms pain into spiritual growth and anguish into renewed hope. If you are suffering right now, know that Krishna is comforting you. Let his peace fill your heart and trust that through this storm, he is shaping your faith and strength. There are times when life seems directionless, when fear and doubt take over our hearts and minds. In those moments, our faith may begin to waver and hope seems distant. But I want to remind you today, Krishna is our living hope. He is the light that never fades, the source of constant renewal. Even when everything seems to be falling apart, Krishna offers us a hope that is firm, based on his promise that nothing happens by accident. Krishna renews our faith in moments of despair because he knows that our souls need spiritual renewal. It doesn't matter how much time has passed. When you turn to him, you find a new beginning. His presence brings clarity, brings direction. With each challenge, Krishna teaches us to trust more deeply and to see that life, with all its highs and lows, is a journey guided by his divine hand. Even when you feel like you can't go on, Krishna is there to remind you that your journey isn't over. He is the renewer of our faith. In him, we find the strength to start over, to begin again with each new dawn. When you look to him, you will find a renewed hope, a spiritual strength that doesn't come from the world, but from his divine presence in your life. If hope is fading, look to Krishna. He is ready to renew your faith and guide you to a new dawn, full of possibilities. Trust in him, for he never fails. Friends, throughout this journey, one of the greatest gifts Krishna offers us is his unconditional love, a love that does not depend on our actions, that does not require perfection, but that accepts us as we are, with all our flaws, weaknesses, and fears. Krishna's love is not like human love, which can fail or falter. His love is constant, always present, and surrounds us even when we cannot feel His presence. Have you ever wondered, does Krishna love me even when I'm weak or doubting Him? I want to affirm to you that yes, He loves you unconditionally, always. In times of pain, doubt, and loneliness, Krishna never abandons you. Even when you feel distant, He is closer than ever, loving you with a love that knows no limits, that asks for nothing in return. This love, which requires no perfection, is what gives us the strength to keep going. When life knocks us down, when difficulties seem unbearable, Krishna's love holds us up. He loves us just as we are, and by feeling this love, our souls are restored. This divine love doesn't make us weaker, but strengthens us, makes us whole, and helps us understand that we are loved, no matter our flaws. In this moment, allow Krishna's love to fill your heart. No matter what you have gone through, He loves you exactly as you are. Accept this love and let it be the strength that carries you to a future of peace and joy. If this message touched your heart and you feel Krishna's presence closer to you, write the word Hare Krishna in the comments below. Share your experience or what you've learned most from the video. Don't forget to like the video so we can spread this message of faith and comfort. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, subscribe now and hit the bell so you don't miss any more videos like this. May Krishna continue to bless your journey.